Lockdown easing began on March 8, but the next step will take place on Monday, March 29. The end of lockdown was unveiled last month by Prime Minister Boris Johnson. His step-by-step plan essentially tracks the progress of lockdown easing, including the repealing of restrictions such as social distancing and reopening of closed sectors of society. Schools and colleges reopened on March 8 and the last stage will see all legal limits lifted by June 21. But what can you do from March 29? Lockdown officially began for the third time in England in January after cases surged during the winter season. In late December, new daily cases spiked to hit more than 50,000 in a single day. Since the lockdown began, the rate of new cases has slowed, with 5,587 new positive cases reported on March 20. Mr. Johnson's roadmap outlines how restrictions will be eased, depending on if virus rates, hospitalizations and the vaccination efforts remain in line with government expectations. From March 29, the rule of 6 will come back into force. This means from this time up to 6 people or 2 households will be permitted to gather together in outdoor settings. 6 people or 2 households are not permitted to meet indoors from March 29. Outdoor sports venues including tennis courts, open-air swimming pools and basketball courts will be permitted to reopen from March 29. People are also allowed to take part in formally organized outdoor sports from this time. Rules related to social distancing and contact must remain in effect, meaning people from different households and bubbles undertaking outdoor sports together should try to observe social distancing where possible. The stay-at-home rule was implemented at the beginning of lockdown and in fact, is a defining aspect of the lockdown. Mr. Johnson mandated all people remain at home except for a list of essential reasons including for work, for medical need and for exercise. Although the stay-at-home rule is ending, many other restrictions will remain in place, such as requesting people work from home where possible and reduce journeys outside their homes. Travel abroad is still strictly prohibited at this time except for a limited number of reasons. Holidays abroad will not be allowed, given it will remain important to manage the risk of imported variants and protect the vaccination program. The government has launched a new task force to review global travel which will report on April 12.